Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for the fact that makes your brain go. And this involves 10 years ago today. We've already done the analytics on 2025. We'll have some more coming up this week, too, by the way. It's the end of the year totals of different stats, different things that were trending. And this one caught me because 10 years ago today, this was the number one Google search. So of 2015, to take you back to that glorious year, which I have no specific memories about 2015 as I think about it in my head. It's kind of hard sometimes, at least for me, now to attach memories to exact years. Time is getting weird since COVID. Ever since the pandemic, I feel like I can't figure things out.
You might just have COVID then.
Maybe I still have long COVID. I don't know.
You and Dave Navarro.
Oh, my God. So Kenzie guessed a couple great ones that could be right in that era. I haven't looked them up yet to see if it was those years exactly, but the mannequin challenge or the dress were probably the number one searches. Boy, how much the dress blew my mind, too. The mannequin challenge was one thing, wasting time watching people do it. The dress, I got in visceral arguments with people about what color it was.
I'll never forget, I had just graduated college and I was in Puerto Rico visiting family, and I was wearing a black and blue striped dress, but I wasn't on my phone because it was an area that I just didn't really have service. And I was going out and everyone was yelling like, "Oh my God, your dress, is it white and gold?" I'm like, no. And I was like so confused. Everyone was like wasted yelling at me. And I'm like, okay. And I had no idea what was going on. But it was like the irony of I wore a black and blue striped dress like the exact time it happened.
Which is, by the way, what the color of the dress was, by the way. It was black and blue. Yeah. Case guessed not Deflategate, not the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, but Obama's tan suit, which a lot of people do remember on the text line checking in here about how that was controversial.
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Well, for this, you're not. For this, you're not. Both those answers are wrong. Are you ready for this? The number one search 10 years ago, this day, 10 years ago, was Lamar Odom.
What?
Does that define 2015 compared to now? That's what the biggest thing people were worried about in 2015 was Lamar Odom. And Kenzie, you say what? Do you remember Lamar Odom married to Khloe Kardashian?
Oh, yeah. This is after a 2-week dating relationship.
Right. NBA player, and he was in and out of problems with drugs. And that year is when he had almost died of the overdose at the brothel in Nevada that fall.
Oh, the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah, which pushed his searches way up to get that number one total for the year. When I saw Lamar Odom.
That was crazy when that came out, though, because everybody thought they were like the sweetest couple ever, and he was the sweetest man, and nobody knew that he was getting high and hiring hookers every single night and like leaving Khloe and then, almost ODing at the Bunny Ranch.
Lamar Odom. What a year. What a time to be alive. To not worry about anything except for Lamar Odom going to get drugs and hookers.
That was your only concern that year was what Lamar Odom was doing.
I mean, this year it's AI.
Yeah.
That's going to kill us all and take all our jobs.
Lamar Odom never took my job.
No.
I might have wanted his job.
In fact, he employed quite a few people.
Yeah. There were some other ones in this top search. You want to hear some other ones?
Please.
Ronda Rousey.
That makes a lot of sense, yes.
Is that when she went to the WWE, or she was still in the UFC?
This is still when she was still an active fighter. 2015 might have been the last good year for the UFC.
Listen, I loved her in the UFC.
Yeah.
Not much for WWE or the...
Didn't love her in the Entourage movie.
Yeah.
Bad acting.
Case told me a great fact about that.
What?
That she was supposed to have a bigger role in that movie, but because she was such a bad actress, they just limited it.
They had to rewrite a lot. The whole Entourage movie was supposed to be, this is Ronda Rousey's introduction to Hollywood, and then they got on set and they were like, oh, maybe not. Maybe we rewrite this movie.
I mean, they shouldn't have left as much as they did it. It was so bad.
Also, Jurassic World was big. That was another top 5 search.
That's a good one.
And also, the advanced ticket sale conversation about The Force Awakens hitting $100 million because it's the first Star Wars movie in a decade to gross over $2 billion. So that was big.
Okay.
The Force Awakens. The Merriam-Webster word of the year wasn't a word. It was just ism. That's when we started adding isms to everything. Like,
racism or what? What do you mean by that? Skepticism?
Racism always had the ism with it.
It did.
It did. I'm trying to think of an example.
Did we add new isms that year?
Everybody used to start adding things like ism to just whatever was going on in their life. I'm trying to think of some examples, but I can't right now.
Boy, would I love one.
I would love one too. I can't. I wasn't.
Like
I
a
did.
single example.
I don't remember ever Googling isms, but people did.
I'm trying to be like, oh, like this? I can't even think of something.
I don't know. That was a top search. See what I mean? 2015, pretty nice year.
That was the Merriam-Webster one?
Yeah.
Man, the Oxford word of the year was the laughing emoji in 2015. What a simpler time.
God, can we go back?
God, let's
Look how much
do
fun
it.
we were having.
God, dang.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and a lot of people woke up this morning across their timeline seeing the death of Rob Reiner, and pretty tragic situation going on here. I'm going to let the CBS News report lay out the facts of what we all learned late last night if you were still up, or this morning coming in with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were found dead at their Los Angeles home Sunday. Sources tell CBS News in what police are calling an apparent homicide.
It's a death investigation. If it's determined to be a crime, we will seek the suspect. We will bring them to justice.
First responders were called to the house Sunday, where they found the bodies of a 78-year-old man and 68-year-old woman, though so far authorities will not confirm their identities. The Los Angeles deputy police chief says the robbery homicide unit responded to the home, adding that investigators are speaking to neighbors as part of the probe, but they are not providing further details on the circumstances surrounding their deaths.
There's been no reports from the neighbors regarding hearing anything or seeing anything that we can release to the public.
The Reiner family has released a statement saying in part, "We are heartbroken by this sudden loss, and we ask for privacy during this unbelievably difficult time."
So that's the report that's out last night, this morning. And there's been things developing, and the story has gone from many sources, I mean, a myriad of sources, that it's alleged that his son, his younger son, adult son, I should say, 32 years old, because he was 78 and she was 68 in that range, had murdered them. That he had a drug problem, an ongoing homeless problem. It's just a situation that they went to his house because he was in some kind of crisis, and that's what happened. Now, that's alleged. It hasn't been reported by the news sources yet, but people like TMZ and People are reporting that the son is being questioned at this time, again, by LAPD detectives after the deaths of his parents. So at this point right now in the morning, as far as we know, he is not in custody, but he's being questioned. And that's...
Well, they know where he is. They're questioning him. It's not like he's on the run or something.
Correct. And that's what they're saying, what happened, which makes this even more tragic and bizarre of a situation. Just really sad for a guy that was responsible for the movies of most of our lives. There's at least one of these movies you can attach yourself to. Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men, and even then the American President. He did the Spinal Tap 2 earlier this year, and that was his last movie. I love Spinal Tap to death. I always think of him as Spinal Tap, and that was his first movie. Although some people, depending on how old you are, might go back to Archie Bunker.
Yeah, it's all in the family.
Oh, yeah,
All
Archie
in the-
Bunker.
Yeah, because he was Meathead. He was the son-in-law married to his daughter, and that's where he started as an actor. And he did acting, but I guess he just realized I'd be a better director, and he was.
Well, then he also owned Castle Rock Production Company, which is not only the whole reason that we have Seinfeld. He's the one that took a risk and developed that show, but especially throughout the 90s, Castle Rock as a production company, they were known for being the best script developers there were. We did the Good Will Hunting review on the show 2 Fridays ago. Good Will Hunting ends up being produced by Miramax, which was Harvey Weinstein's company, but originally that script was purchased by Castle Rock, and Damon and Affleck credit that company with helping them hone that script and turn Good Will Hunting into what it became. So forget all the movies that he directed, which is, movies that I haven't seen by and large other than Spinal Tap, but even I can recognize an iconic list of movies. There's hundreds of others that without him, classics that don't get made because of Castle Rock.
Him and his dad, Carl Reiner, were pretty much responsible for, entertainment for a good 70-year swath.
That's what I thought about this morning, was that the entire entertainment industry as we know it has always had the Reiner family in it, going back to literally the advent of television.
Yeah. And Archie Bunker, All in the Family, was interesting because that was a show. Did you ever seen that, Kenzie? You do watch it. It's weird to say.
I've seen clips of it. I'm not let me sit down for this Archie Bunker marathon. But I know what you're talking about, and I've seen clips of it, yes.
Let me guess that the clips maybe you see on TikTok are something racial to try to show some kind of bad racist.
Are you getting a lot of All in the Family clips on TikTok, Kenzie?
Yeah, that's all I see. I thought the show was on now. It was so confusing.
It's polluted your timeline.
Yeah, that's not new.
Because the funny thing about that show is that Archie Bunker, was this kind of racist guy that, drove a cab and a guy, but he was, I don't know how to say this, but I'm just going to say it. Like, he was kind of like a lovable racist, if that's the best way to say it.
Yeah, no, he was awesome.
Because he wasn't dangerous. He wasn't a bad person.
So I had this idea for a show.
Yeah.
Imagine that layout now.
Well, the idea
like
for
a lovable racist.
The idea of the show, I think, was to make him not liked, but he was so likable and relatable to America. People said, that's me. That's my guy.
The idea was that he was supposed to be a parody of somebody like that, and America saw that and said, "That's our guy."
Yeah.
We're just like him.
I mean,
hey, he's right. He's making some good points.
It's actually disturbing when you think about it.
And I love it when you go to the Wikipedia page of Archie Bunker, because what Rob Reiner played in there was his son-in-law. He called Meathead. It goes, his left-wing son-in-law, because he was the hippie that was always arguing with Archie Bunker about
his woke son-in-law.
Yeah, he was totally woke before woke. Yep. And he was always trying to do a cause like, the environment. Oh. And back in the 70s, no one talked about saving the environment.
No, that sucked. That's stupid.
They just shot, coal
The environment's here to serve us.
That's right. Give us that oil. Smoke in the air, killing fish. Who cares?
This is my air.
Bad drinking water?
Get those trees working.
Oh, man. And he also, the funny, it had some of the groundbreaking television, like Sammy Davis Jr. was Archie Bunker's friend, and he kissed him on TV. And that broke racial stereotypes in history of television. Mm-hmm. It was a groundbreaking show in so many ways. But that's where Rob Reiner started on that show, and then of course went on to make the most incredible movies. And let's go through Spinal Tap. I think every movie you put in here, Case, has the memorable line. Even Stand By Me, you want to see a dead body. But Spinal Tap goes, this is the best scene of all time, and got repeated. I bet you didn't, before you watched Spinal Tap and reviewed it, I bet you didn't know where these go to 11 came from.
No, it's always a line that I had heard, but I didn't realize it was from Spinal Tap.
This was Rob Reiner as the documentary filmmaker interviewing Nigel Tufnell, played by Christopher Guest, which, by the way, none of them are English, but they do a great job with it, and talking about his guitar amps going to 11 instead of 10.
This is a top to what we use on stage, but it's very, very special because if you can see, the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board. 11, 11,
and most of
11,
the amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder. It's not 10. You see, most blokes be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. You're on 10 on your guitar. Where can you go from there? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere, exactly. What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
Oh, man. It's so good. And then Ozzy talked about Spinal Tap in an interview because most bands we talked to after that came out, or even today, talk about how it's more like a real documentary and not a fake documentary.
It's hard to watch. It's a tough mirror to society moment.
Yeah, this was Ozzy on Conan.
It was like Archie Bunker.
Yeah, right.
It was just like Archie Bunker.
This was Ozzy on Conan talking about it.
Did you go and see the movie Spinal Tap?
Well, yeah.
And what did you think of it?
Well, funny thing about Spinal Tap, when I went to see it, I was the only person in the audience that wasn't laughing because it really was like a documentary. Because those things actually happened. I mean, everybody was going, oh, number 11, that happened. That happened. When they got lost going to the stage, that happened.
No, you got lost going to the stage?
Oh, I mean, I'm the practical joker. When you go into these big shows, and it's got so-and-so, so-and-so, this one, they'll have gapper tape arrows,
right.
and I'm always
to show you which way to go.
I'm always changing the arrows around, you know. So I end up back in the foyer going, well, where's the stage, man?
Every band talks about Spinal Tap like that. And that's what Rob Reiner did with Spinal Tap, which was incredibly perfect. It could have been stupid, but it wasn't. It was amazing. He also, in an interview just 2 months ago on the Drew Barrymore show, Rob Reiner explained that meeting his wife on the set of When Harry Met Sally caused him to change the ending of the film.
Oh.
I know.
That's sweet.
There's so much, like I said, how much he impacted all of our lives. And this is Rob Reiner thanking Billy Crystal for making his mom famous.
We did a picture called When Harry Met Sally. There's everybody knows the famous scene, the orgasm scene. Everybody knows the famous line, I'll have what she's having. Not many people know that Billy Crystal wrote that line. And I came here tonight to thank you for immortalizing my mother. My mother is the one who says, I'll have what she's having. Billy came up with that line, and we said, well, who should we get? We need somebody who would be right for a deli, an older Jewish woman. Who should it be? And Billy suggested my mother to play the part.
That was so awesome. In When Harry Met Sally in that scene, and he just decided to improv the line, and that's where his mom was in there as well.
And then, Brian, if you go into that folder, there's a clip from the Drew Barrymore show as to the ending of When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
It's excellent stuff.
Was that always the original ending?
No. The original ending, and I'm completely honest, I made this movie because I had been married, and then I was single for 10 years. I'm making a mess out of my dating life. I'm in and out of relationships. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And that became the basis for When Harry Met Sally. So at the end, the original ending we had was that they didn't get together because I didn't know how that was ever going to happen. And so at the end of the movie, we had it where they run into each other in the street, they talk, and then they walk in opposite directions. The camera pulls up. And then I meet the woman who I've now been married to for 36 years, Michelle, and we fall in love during the making of the movie.
Really?
Yes. And so I changed the ending. I changed the ending. So that they get back together. They get together.
When you realize that you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start right now.
To start as soon as possible.
As soon as
That's
possible.
right.
Oh, Drew. Drew Barrymore.
God love her.
So more of Rob Reiner and the legacy he left was A Few Good Men and the You Can't Handle the Truth scene. So in a conversation with Rich Eisen, Rob Reiner talked about directing Jack Nicholson in the iconic You Can't Handle the Truth scene from A Few Good Men, which Case has no idea why people say you can't handle the truth.
I just assumed people couldn't handle it.
I mean, in fairness,
the truth is sometimes hard to handle. Yeah.
Most can't.
And here's the director. Here's him talking about that on the Rich Eisen show.
You know, we have a big courtroom, and, Jack has this long monologue. And I said to him before, I said, look, I'll give you a choice. Either I can shoot, if you want to shoot ready now, I'll shoot you right now. If you want some time to work on it, rehearse it, I will shoot all the reaction shots first, and then we turn the camera around on you and, whatever. He said, why don't you, shoot the reaction shots, and that will give me I'm doing all the reaction shots, and every time he's off camera, he gives exactly the same performance that you see that's on camera. After 2 or 3, I go up to him and I said, Jack, maybe you want to save a little because, he's full out in every one, and he's off camera. And he says, Rob, you don't understand. I love to act. He says, I don't get that much of a chance to do a great part.
Now, it's one of the greatest movies of all time, without question. You have Tom Cruise, you have Demi Moore, and you have Jack Nicholson, and speckled in, you have Kevin Bacon in there. You have Cuba Gooding Jr. In A Few Good Men. And a lot of them, and the guy from ER, I can't remember his name, Noah Wyle. He has like a small scene in it too. And Kiefer Sutherland, also. Not a great guy in that movie. But I mean,
sort
it's
of an Archie Bunker type?
Yeah, Archie Bunker. By the way, people have told us
He was
that
reprising the role.
people have said lovable racist is now trending on TikTok, by the way, Kenzie, so you can go to your timeline.
I'm sure it's all over my feed. I was about to make a joke that I can't make, so I'm going to move on.
Good at it.
Thank
Good
you.
at it.
Never mind.
And it's amazing, all the big movies that Case has reviewed on Friday, does like movie reviews, that he doesn't know why people say you can't handle the truth.
No, again, I just thought it was because the truth is hard to hear sometimes.
Which is also true.
It's true, but in the movie...
It's true.
It's true, but in the movie, the truth is pretty hard to handle.
It is.
In A Few Good Men?
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's a bad truth.
Yeah.
It's a terrible
truth.
truth.
You are correct.
Yeah. So, we had Christmas movies all set up to go and The Grinch, but I mean, I think we'd be remiss if we didn't do A Few Good Men this Friday at 8 o'clock.
This Friday at 8 o'clock, that's what I'll review this week, A Few Good Men.
Yeah, because it's his biggest movie of all time. It's one of the bigger movies of all time. And it set off those careers, too, by the way. Like, Tom Cruise was in the middle of a great career, but still, like, that elevated him. It elevated everybody's careers in that movie. And you have to know going into 2026, you can't not know what you can't handle the truth means.
Okay, all right. I'm going to learn about the truth.
Yep.
I don't know what the truth is.
I know.
Well, you can't handle it anyways.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we've talked about a lot of laws starting January 1st, 2026. Now, luck would have it on this one, it doesn't start till July 1st, 2026. So you got some time to prepare for all that's in this law. This is HB 1226. It's updating the rules for renewing driver's licenses, but for older adults. So the law raises the minimum age for required in-person renewal from 75 to 79.
It's raising the age.
It's raising it. We'll start. This law has many parts.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, yeah, let's just start there. Speak on that, Kenzie.
That just doesn't seem like a great idea. I thought that we were going to edit. I'm like, good. I've seen people get in a lot of accidents. I think they're a little too older to be driving.
Right.
And
right.
it happens. It's for their safety, too, by the way.
Correct.
And they get terrified.
I guess the argument could be that people are getting more alert as they get older.
Well, no, scientifically that's not true.
But I mean, with drugs and people are living older.
With drugs, the drugs.
Yeah, wait, hold on, what?
Everyone's more alert on drugs. That's what they say.
I mean, the good drugs, the prescription stuff. Like, people are living older and they're having more productive lives older than ever before.
Yes, in a way.
I don't think it means they're driving better.
I don't agree with that. Now, what I'm curious about, because, the tricky thing with driving, tricky thing with cars, you say, young drivers, inexperienced, bad. Older drivers, too much experience, even with the drugs they're on, maybe not as sharp as they used to be. Brian, for you specifically, because you're the oldest of the bunch, do you feel like there was an age range in which you're at your driving peak? Are you in it now? Are you past your prime? What time in your life do you feel like behind the wheel you were really on top of it?
Well, since I've gotten about 7 speeding tickets in the last couple months from those speed cameras, I'd say I'm not in my prime now because I used to be able to avoid those kind of things.
Yeah, these cameras getcha.
Yeah, they can.
Well, I just think they didn't exist before.
That's true, they didn't. But I also had a sense of when I was going to get busted. I could get away with a lot.
So you're a past your prime driver now.
I think I am.
You have to think about that.
The issue is with Brian is he can't offer twisted tickets to a camera. That's the problem.
You're damn right.
Brian used to be like, I'm Sludge, and would you like tickets? And cameras don't care.
You're damn right. I talked my way out of about 5 or 6 tickets from the prize closet in the trunk of my car, whether it was Q101 shirts, DVDs. Oh, cops love DVDs back in the day.
Oh, cops love DVDs.
And now they got these stupid body cams. Ridiculous.
God,
Can't get away with
Kenzie,
anything.
you are so on board with me right now.
Right.
I'm loving
This is
God.
ridiculous.
This is so bad. Everything is so bad.
So when were you at your best as a driver?
If I have to think about it for a second to really think of when I was just an awesome driver, probably when I had my maybe my Chrysler LeBaron 2-door. I'm gonna say my peak driving was 28.
What was going on?
I think I looked cool in the car.
I bet you didn't.
Sunglasses, my Ray-Bans, one hand on the wheel, seat really low.
One hand on the wheel, another on your girl's thigh.
Damn right.
There wasn't a girl in the car. Don't lie.
There wasn't a girl in there. I was alone.
Was that your 6 CD changer car?
Yes.
Okay.
Where to stop the car on the highway on the Kennedy, I'd stop it to change the 6 discs because I didn't like the order I put. I didn't like what I did, the mix. So I'd stop the car on the highway and change it up. Yeah, 28. That was my probably peak driving year.
So we should probably have you redoing a driver's test every year at this point.
I can't imagine if I had to go in there and sit with someone. They go like, all right, parallel park. I'm an awesome parallel parker, I'll say.
I've never seen you do it.
I'm really good. I'm really good.
I think I'd rather not have a license. If I had to take a test every year, I'd be like, never mind.
You just tap out on it.
I think that's more of an inconvenience than I would just buy like a horse or something.
It could be excuse to be driven everywhere too. Your husband said, I gotta go. I don't have a license.
I don't have a license.
So,
I take my horse outside Target.
As somebody who doesn't do a lot of driving, being in a relationship and being the one that doesn't drive ever is not. It builds resentment.
It's not cool.
I've been told.
It builds resentment because you're the man. Okay, that's the problem in your relationship.
I've been told by a few different partners, hey, I really hate that you never drive. And I go, it's crazy. I'm just not going to.
Yeah, no, that would piss me off because the girl should be the passenger princess.
Yeah, but what if I am the passenger princess? That's
well,
more
then
fun
they hate
for me.
you.
Yeah,
See what's happening? Are you single right now? How's it working out for you?
I like getting back on a bike. It's great. Yeah, I ride a bicycle. Yeah. Now, there's more to this law. So the law raises the minimum age for required in-person renewal from 75 to 79. drivers 79 to 86 must take a vision test. Thank God. I get a vision test out there. And if they have a violation, a written test, but they will not need to take the driving test based on age alone, only if they have a violation.
Here's my problem with the vision test. I don't care if you can see a Y. I need to know if you can see a stop sign when you're moving 50 miles an hour.
That's true. Vision test should be done on a ski lift. To
simulate
movement.
Or like a virtual reality, so scooting by. Like, did you see that? Did you see a red light?
We've evolved past the sit-down stationary vision test.
I don't care if you can tell it's a Z.
And if you're 82 driving a Dodge Ram, I need some movement to go with that vision test. It's the only way I can trust it.
It should be like a simulation. Like, it should be virtual reality. Like, do you see there's a kid crossing the road? Like, we need to know that.
Well, I think what you're saying is it should be in real time, too. Forget about the simulation. If you really want to know what's up, it's got to be in real time. Like, they're driving. Okay, take a left up here. Look out for that kid. Did you see the kid?
You don't have good vision. Bad.
Now, let's keep going here. Drivers 87 and older in Illinois
should just stop.
It'd be nice, but I mean, and then listen, I don't want to take anybody's independence away because that's when people get all depressed. And
87, just relax. Where are you going?
That's true. Where are you going?
Just relax.
You want to be sitting? Kenzie wants to be sitting in a lawn chair with an umbrella drink.
Hell yeah.
Way before 87, I think.
Uber Eats. What are you doing?
So drivers 87 or older and those age 75 and older with a commercial license must pass a road test each time they renew. So that is new, I think, in this HB 1226 law for Illinois, that drivers 87 and older have to pass a road test. Can you imagine that guy getting in the car with like some 21-year-old guy to take a road test? I've been driving a tractor to school since I was 3. Don't you tell me.
You don't know anything.
Don't you tell me about what the
now,
lights
where's the
mean.
lever for the window?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We were just talking about the new laws taking effect next year. And most of them we talked about start January 1st. This one starts July 1st. The law raises the minimum age for required in-person renewal from 75 years old to 79. And then we talked about needing a vision test or a road test if you're 87 or older. But there's something else on here that's kind of evil. It turns HB 1226 into a snitching law. It says immediate family members can also file a signed report with the Secretary of State's office if they believe a driver's medical or cognitive condition makes it unsafe for that person to drive.
Damn. I mean, that's going to be an awkward Thanksgiving and Christmas.
You're ratting on grandmama or pop-pop. You're ratting them out. Can you imagine you rat them out and then like at Christmas dinner they come in with handcuffs and take them away for something?
I don't think they're getting arrested for being a bad driver.
They're putting some kind of
Maybe
war
they
camp.
won't be. Well, I don't think they're going to be able to drive to Christmas, so a crisis avoided.
They end up in a World War II war camp?
That sucks. All because they rolled through a stop sign?
Like you're sitting here having dinner, it's all great, and then there's a knock at the door.
The Green Beret comes through the window.
They come in and take Pop away, and you're just going, I'm sorry, Pop. I'm sorry, but you really suck at driving.
Now, how immediate is immediate family? Can it be somebody that's maybe been in a car with somebody who has gotten a speeding ticket? Because I feel like I can report you for this. I'm worried about your cognitive development at this stage in your life.
Oh, come on. I've been driving tractors to school since I was 3.
I don't know if driving a tractor is going to help you in this case scenario.
Let's see here. We can go to and look at the definition. Immediate family members refer to your closest relatives, typically your spouse, partner, children, or parents.
In a way, we've become spouses.
I hate to argue with you on that, but I think you're about right.
Unfortunately, you are the most intimate relationship I have in my life.
So your
What about me? What am I?
You're hanging out.
Okay. You're closer to Brian than me? I was in your apartment.
That's right. He didn't let me in the apartment.
Right.
But maybe.
Yeah, but I've just known Brian longer.
That doesn't mean anything.
You could hate people you like
Yeah,
long.
I hate people that are no longer than you guys.
I never said I love Brian, to be clear. Let the record show.
Yeah. Facts.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
Might be closer. Doesn't mean I always like him.
Listen, you want to turn me in for these speed camera tickets? Fine. Go for it. I'll forgive you for that.
I'm just worried because
if I was locked up, I couldn't get any more because they're killing
You're bankrupting your family. Tell the world. Let's do
God.
this.
No.
Tell the world what you told me and Kenzie last week at dinner.
So we're sitting there having this nice dinner before Twisted at D'Agostino's, having a pizza. And I can't, I don't even know.
Fancy dinner.
It was a fancy candlelit dinner.
I wore my tux.
Yeah, Kenzie had a nice margarita. Had a chocolate margarita, or not
I had an espresso martini. Were you even? How come you guys don't pay attention to me at all?
I forgot that
how did I get lumped into this?
Neither of you pay any attention to me.
I knew you had this
Because
espresso
last
martini.
week you said you have no idea anything I like and you can't think of one thing to get me for Christmas. Neither of you pay any attention to me.
I thought of something you like. I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Yeah, right, because you got DMs because you put it out there as a poll.
This was a case original. Don't you worry.
I am worried.
So Kenzie's having this margarita or
Espresso martini.
And I drop on them. It's been a stressful day because I had to pay about $240 in tickets that are about to expire and double if I don't pay them. And they were all speed camera tickets. And because they put one stupid speed camera on Clark Street, my new route home since I moved. So I go.
You got dinged 3 times with the same camera.
From one camera.
What? And I go, why haven't you figured it out? Like, go slower right there.
You want the honest answer? Because when the ticket came and the second one came, I thought it was the same ticket. They send you multiple tickets.
You thought it was a reminder?
I thought it was the same one to pay it. And it's 20 miles an hour, I found out, Clark Street, where this camera is. 20. The car doesn't idle at 20 miles an hour. So I go 26, I get a
The
35.
speed limit's 20?
Yes.
Is it a school zone?
No. No, it's not.
Okay.
I don't know any, even neighborhoods are 30.
Yeah, it's by the park, by Lincoln Park, if that counts for something. But it's not a school. And I went like over 26 and got a $35. Stop laughing. I got a $35.
I think there's more to this, Your Honor.
I think it's a school zone.
Well,
It has to be, Brian.
It's not.
Nothing's 20 miles. Neighborhoods are 30.
Thank you. I don't know why.
Don't thank me.
No, I'm saying.
I disagree with you.
No, but I'm saying that you should disagree with the city for making it 20 miles per hour over there on Clark Street. Because I put on my GPS to find the speed cameras and it said 20 is the speed limit.
Clark Street.
Yeah, right by
By
Lincoln Park.
Wrigley is 20 miles an hour.
South of there, by Lincoln Park where the zoo is. Kind of by that way.
And the school.
There's no school there.
You know that zoo next to the school?
There's no school.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
So, we were just talking about laws in Illinois that take place January 1st, 2026. We mentioned one that starts in July for the older people out there, the elderly people, 75 to 79. They raised their minimum age for required in-person renewal, among other things in that law. It turned into something coming at me about my speeding tickets with the speed cameras. I mentioned how I've gotten pinched 3 times by one camera on Clark Street, my new route home, when I moved. And I thought it was the same ticket just coming as a reminder every time saying, hey, you got to pay this ticket. It turns out I was getting one every day or every couple of days.
And before we address the controversy on the text line, in the spirit of it being the end of the year, we've been going through these year-end statistics. Can you share with us how many speeding tickets you think you've had this year and the cost of what you've had to pay for those tickets?
I can tell you that it's been 9 tickets this year from speed cameras for a total of over 3. Well, let's see. When I talked to you guys last week, it was already over 240 because I let 2 expire and they doubled. So I think about...
yeah, because those 3 tickets were 240 something.
Yeah.
So 9.
God, it's probably like $500 close to it, which is appalling.
Well, thank goodness you didn't lose a bunch of side hustle money this year and aren't out thousands of dollars. Oh, wait, that's exactly what happened.
Thanks, AI. So,
but he's going to go on AI and be like, how could I avoid speed?
And I want to make one thing clear. I'm not going 70 miles an hour down these streets in a 20 or 25. I'm just going a little...
Yeah, you're not an animal.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just going 50.
I'm just driving, it's Chicago. If I got to pass somebody, I have to accelerate and get around them.
Wait, but it's
like a school bus. What's he supposed to do, wait?
It's not the Daytona 500. Why are you passing people?
I have to get places.
You do not.
I have a lot of places to get to. I got errands to run. And Clark Street is 20 miles per hour in the route right by Lincoln Park, right close to the zoo. And I can't believe it's 20 miles an hour. Kenzie even pointed out the suburbs are even like 30. It shouldn't be 20. So I go and you go 6 over. So 26 miles an hour gets me a $35 ticket.
Okay. So what do we learn from that?
Well, now I'm thinking about going a different route. It's like,
it might be cheaper for you to buy a helicopter.
Well, I might
and fly over.
If I drive faster in a different route, I'll make up the time.
Naturally.
Even if it's longer.
Yeah.
Do they have speed limits in the air?
What do
Can
you
you go
mean?
whatever speed you want?
God, you just blew my mind on that question.
Is there are you not allowed to go a certain speed?
I think so. Because remember the
Who's tracking that?
Well, remember the
air traffic control.
Do they even have cameras up there like in clouds? If he got a ticket from a speed
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing on here.
The one time Brian's like, they're finally going to let me fly this commercial airliner. And then he gets a speeding ticket in the air.
This is not funny. I'm taking the hits for everybody out there to change society and get rid of these speed cameras.
But now, next time I'm on a plane, I got to tell the pilot to go faster. We should get there quicker.
Well, don't you remember the air show? The one pilot for the air show broke the speed of sound and broke those windows at the high rise of downtown.
That was bad.
That's how fast I want my commercial flight to go.
Speed of
I
sound.
hate sitting on these airplanes. Let's go. Let's get to London. Pick it up.
Why not just go all the way? Just put that
Right.
throttle all the way up.
Put it at 11. Let's go to 11.
In honor of Rob Reiner.
There's one. Let's go.
Now, in the area I'm talking about, some people have checked in a lot, actually. Said there's Francis Parker High School right over there on Clark Street. That's probably the school zone you're driving too fast through. But I look at that, it's that's kind of the area, I guess.
That's kind of,
I guess. I mean, I just, can't I go 26?
No, 970 checked in. They said parks and schools are both 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. You're by Lincoln Park.
Because you're by a kid's park.
Yeah, you're incriminating yourself.
Okay, you know
During
what?
school hours. It's like a double whammy.
I'm going to give you a ride home today going 20 miles an hour. It's going to take 3 hours to get you to your place. Otherwise, when I usually take
But
you home...
I don't live by Lincoln Park, so this doesn't affect me.
But if I
live in Uptown, there's no children, no parks anywhere.
No speed limits?
It's a concrete jungle.
It's the Wild West.
Nothing over there. I can confirm.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.